so beautiful, but it is expensive.
Whether you live here or you're here visiting on vacation, we wanted to show you some fun and cheap or free things to do here in Monterey.
And in the area.
We picked some of our favorite activities in the area that are a little off the beaten path. Check the video description for direct time links to each one if you want to skip ahead. The tide pools are located a few blocks south of Lovers Point. Make sure to go at low tide. Our kids will explore here for hours and hours. There's lots of life in the tide pools, including hermit crabs, small fish, and sea anemones, and also plenty of kelp to go around.
Whoa. Look, Jude, is it gonna come out?
It's completely free to come to the tide pools. Parking's free on the street, and we spent about 2 hours here before we went home. Just Google Perkins Park, and it'll take you right where you need to go.
You can hear the sea lions from here barking all the way up at our house, so I figured we need to come and check it out.
If you walk all the way to the end of the Coast Guard Pier, you will see a bunch of sea lions and seals.
There's a fence that keeps both you and the sea lions safe. This is probably as close as you'd want to get anyways.
You want to go cuddle with one?
No, I'm gonna hop.
You're gonna hop the fence? Okay. Simon, do you want to go cuddle with the sea lion?
Yes! Yes!
Another great thing about Monterey is there are a ton of parks. Just go somewhere to let the kids run around and blow off some steam.
Yeah!
Yeah.
In the middle of the city, there's the famous Dennis the Menace Park. But in keeping with the theme of off the beaten path, we picked a smaller, quieter park to visit. Every parent certainly deserves the chance to
Sit your butt on down.
But I promise if you get up and play on the equipment with your kids, you'll both have a much better time.
Both of you guys are showing a lot of skin.
Certain things are not socially acceptable. Like this. Oh yeah.
Almost.
Today we went to Hilltop Park, but you can do a bit of Googling and find a park that suits you. We needed ours to be fenced in because of baby Jude. Here's Dennis the Menace, which is fun, but not the best for little guys because it's so big. Better for your older kids. Just find one that suits your family.
Gonna do a quick earthquake test, okay? Just a quick earthquake. This is a 4.0 on the Richter scale, okay? How you doing? How you doing up there?
Next, we headed inland towards Carmel by the sea. It's a short car ride, but you absolutely need to drive on Carmel Valley Road off the 1 for the amazing views of Carmel Valley.
Did you shut the door?
Watermelon. This is cute, a baby watermelon.
Yeah, but I'm gonna get, oh.
This honey.
We got some snacks and headed back to the kids' garden to let the boys run around.
How's the apple, Simon? Is it delicious?
Well, this is not a huge chair. It's just a little chair.
Are you just super tiny guys? Ready? Whoever gets to the middle first wins, and no cheating. Go, go, go. I didn't cheat, you just fell down. Hey, you can't cheat. Ah! Whoa, whoa.
I tell the children that if they're naughty, I'm gonna put them in here. Then I'm just gonna go eat the yummy food. What do you think, Care Bear? Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
There's no admission price, but we like to support local businesses and spend about $15 on some snacks at the farm stand. If you're already here, you may as well keep driving east and enjoy the valley. We headed just a little bit farther inland to the Carmel River for some fun on the riverbanks.
We're trying to catch crayfish. It's very important that we catch crayfish. Once we catch the crayfish, we're just gonna let them go, but we need to catch them first in order to let them go. So that's our prime directive right now.
It's very important.
This water is absolutely freezing. It's coming down from those mountains, but we're having fun. We're looking for crayfish specifically, but I think this is dragonfly larvae. Do you want to hold it? Hold it in your hand, Harry.
No.
All right, put it back in the water.
Get it, dude. Get it.
There's his brothers over there.
Oh, look, it feels like a scuba.
Careful, the logs can be slippery.
Daddy, I got the stone.
You can do it.
Daddy, I found fruit.
So Amy had me take her on a piggyback ride out here in the water so that we can take a picture, and we're still out here. And what she doesn't realize is that she is captive. My legs are used to the water, but hers are not. And I'm gonna slowly let her down. She has no choice. She has no choice. Why are you bringing her phone? Get back, go back, go back. I'm just gonna dip her butt in. Just dip her butt in. Just dip her butt.
This was obviously free. It was about a half-hour car ride from Monterey, and we spent a few hours looking for crayfish and enjoying the river. The Carmel River goes all the way to the ocean, but this is just our favorite place to enjoy it. If you Google Pier Park, it'll take you right there. Park over by the baseball fields, and it's a quick 30-second walk to the river. Heading north on the 1, you may see the sand dunes and the old infrastructure over by Fort Ord. It's been redesignated as a state park that we love to visit, and I have never seen it crowded.
Well, yeah, you're not supposed to go past the fence because you can just walk over it. Like what happened here, this is the creeping dunes. Completely covered that bench and these signs.
This area used to be a firing range for Fort Ord. But after the base was closed in the 90s, they decommissioned the range, and now everyone can enjoy the sand dunes and views. Word of warning, do not go into the water as the waves are big and the current can be very dangerous.
Great throw. She may be a mom of 4, but she's still a Division I cheerleader at heart.
If I make a fire, we can stay here for the night.
That would be lovely. Somebody's currently surveilling us, but it's okay, we have nothing to hide.
What are you doing?
I need to get a drone.
What are you doing?
All right, Dr. Doolittle, what did you get? What is that?
I'm gonna name this Dr. Stinky.
He's always a great travel companion.
Hey, is that Dr.
Barely a peep.
Hi, baby. Oh.
There is no admission price, and parking is never a problem here. There's a variety of trails, and the time you spend depends on where you choose to hike.
There's a wood chip in your shoe. Okay, we are here at the bike path. And these guys are gonna scoot and I'm gonna run. You guys ready? We're gonna go this way. You guys need to stay in a single file line behind me, okay? All right, let's go. Keep up.
You can walk, scoot, bike, run, or skate on this trail. If you don't have a bike, you can rent one at a variety of locations. We'll post some options in the video description.
We just turned past Cannery Row, past the aquarium, and now we're headed on down towards Lover's Point.
The trail hugs the ocean the entire way, so there's a ton to see.
Okay, I need a break. How are you guys doing?
We're doing fine.
You doing okay, Simon?
No, I need a break.
You need a break?
Daddy!
That's called the Stellar's Blue Jay. Come on, guys. We had a lot of fun. It was a little bit crowded today. It might be a better idea to go when it's not quite as crowded. Also, on our way out, I saw a sign that said no motorized scooters are allowed on the path. So, being a law-abiding person, I don't know if I'll do that again, but it's up to you. We'll leave the rest up to your discretion. I saw a lot of people, though, with motorized things like bikes and skateboards, but we had a lot of fun.
You can pretty much park anywhere and start and stop anywhere. We started by Fisherman's Wharf and went south to Lover's Point and back. It's actually a huge trail that starts by where we did the tide pools and goes all the way past the sand dunes. And it was totally free. We definitely saved the best for last on our list. 10 miles south on the 1 is one of the most beautiful places in Monterey County, Point Lobos State Natural Reserve. With miles and miles of scenic trails along the ocean, it's a perfect place to take your family.
So my problem right now is Simon is running way ahead and these guys are lagging way behind. And it's just me and Jude taking up the middle.
Let's go, you vomit balls!
What? What'd you call them?
Let's go, vomit balls.
Vomit balls. That's a new one. That is a new one. Stopping to take a look around the tide pools. There are a ton of purple sea urchins here. Do you see them, Oliver? This is like a private little beach down here. Look at this, Oliver. This is really cool.
Okay, full disclosure, it costs $10 to get your car in, but it's also free to park out on Route 1, though it's a long walk. You're looking at 2 to 4 hours depending on the trails that you choose. Make sure to bring water and sunscreen.